After a disappointing season for the Baltimore Ravens, there's not much to celebrate. However, it would be wrong not to celebrate the best players and their efforts. Also, I need a video or the Offensice team will be very upset with me. So, this week we are going to name the top 5 Baltimore Ravens offensive players of the 2017 and 2018 season. Please subscribe and become a part of the Offensice team. Also, remember to like and share this video as it helps us to grow, and stay to the end of the video to see our Patreon subscribers who are the true MVPs of the Offensice. Also, if you want to join the Patreon team, please go to the description and click the link to our Patreon and see some of the cool perks that we provide. Now, let's hop into the number 5 spot. This year was another good season for Ronnie Stanley. Though he didn't take the full step to superstar left tackle, he also avoided falling prey to the sophomore slump, and is universally accepted as a win for Ozzie Newsome and the Baltimore Ravens offense. Stanley played through injuries and fought hard to be a good blindside protector for Joe Flacco. Good footwork and smart play has landed Ronnie Stanley as the 5th best player on the Baltimore Ravens offense. If Stanley can stay healthy next season and continue to grow by improving in run blocking, Stanley will become one of the elite left tackles in the National Football League. Stanley should be higher, but again, injuries slowed down his progress later in the season. At number 4, we have the utterly tight end Ben Watson. Watson was one of the only skill players who was able to consistently catch the ball for Joe Flacco. Ben Watson ended up being the most reliable receiving threat for the Ravens offense. Though this is impressive for Ben Watson, it is also a sad statement for the Baltimore Ravens offense. The 37-year-old receiver will not be on the team next year. He had a good season and may have extended his career 1 or 2 years with another team. His ability to run routes and catch the football provided valuable targets for Joe Flacco. Ben Watson was the only threat the Ravens had over the middle of the field, and his consistency also proved great in the red zone as a receiving threat. Number 3 is a player that proved me wrong. Jensen is the type of player that every team wants: physical, nasty, and strong. However, his real strength and what coaches on the Ravens love about him is his ability to grow and become better as a center for the Baltimore Ravens. Now, I'm not saying that Jensen was the best lineman in the NFL, but in the beginning of the season, Pro Football Focus had him as the 3rd best center in the NFL. Jensen's biggest struggles came later in the season as the Ravens started facing big-time defensive tackle. Jensen's run blocking skills are his forte, but he needs to improve his pass blocking skills a little bit more. Though Jensen is not perfect, he plays Baltimore Ravens football and he gets better with every single snap. I'm just as surprised as anyone that Mike Wallace is the best receiver on the Baltimore Ravens in 2017. With the expectations of Perryman and Macklin, we all thought Wallace was going to be the odd man out. However, after a slow start, and I mean a very, very slow start, Wallace showed that he was the only big play receiver on the team. Wallace showed his ability to consistently get behind defenders and give Joe Flacco the throws that he enjoys the most. They have a saying in the NFL that speed kills, and Wallace uses his speed to stretch the defense and make them susceptible to big plays. Without Wallace, the Ravens would have had the worst receiving core in the National Football League. Even at the age of 31, Wallace still often looked like the fastest person on the field. This was a season where all the haters of Mike Wallace needed to respect the speedster. In a contract year, Wallace has given the Ravens a very difficult decision to make. Of course, number 1 is Alex Collins. The running back was cut from the Seahawks, and it was a godsend for the Baltimore Ravens and the Baltimore Ravens fans. Ravens fans want a run-first offense, and Alex Collins is the answer. Though the Ravens coaching staff for some reason didn't want to give the man more than 20 carries a game, Collins still made an impact and created big plays on the ground. These big plays were something that the Ravens didn't have last year from Ken Dixon and Terrence West. Hopefully, Alex Collins is a big-time player next year for the Baltimore Ravens and will continually make impact plays with his legs. And that is the list. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and comment your opinion in the comment section below. Also, please consider becoming a Patreon subscriber to help us grow. And if you cannot do that, I understand money may be tight. Please share this video. It truly helps us a lot. Share it to Facebook and Twitter. Thank you guys so much, and go Ravens.